All right, there we are. All right, just give me a minute. I gotta get everything kind of situated here. Get this machine fired up. Can you all hear me? What's up, Bill? What's up, Rob? Doing some more quality checking today on a pre-build. All right. Fire this bad boy up and we'll get to checking this guy out and get him out the door hopefully here. I don't know if that's if everybody can see kind of what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, this is one of our pre-builds, guys, off our website. Non-active marquee, just a backlit marquee with our black artwork. You guys can hopefully see me. I'm not going to block the camera. Tim, what machine is your Tim W 2001? I guess I don't know what machine number yours is. All right. Yep, I'll get into it in a second here. That goes up there. I just have to go to the desktop first quick, check a few things. And then I'll get into doing some game testing and things like that. Let me know if you all have any questions. Just making sure everything's in game mode on the TV. $1841. Oh yeah, I know the 1841. The artwork is in for yours. I still have to build the panel in Aspire yet for that. Do the panel setup. So yeah, I'm sure maybe possibly next week you might be able to see it. What's my trick? So the trick that I do, you guys, is like so there's like 6 screws inside of there, and I can show you too. I can open this up and show you where the screws are. But when you open your control panel, there's 6 screws in there. Typically what I do is I'll take the ones that mount this way, so in this way to the machine, because there's blocks sitting here. Here, I'll just open this up just to show you, so it'll be easier to explain. But what I do is I kind of run the screw through a little bit just so you can see it, see the end of the screw head, and then you can line your screw up with your hole. And then you run it in that way. And then usually I'll run those two in and then run the bottom, or run, yeah, the single one there, the single one there, and then there's two that go towards the bottom. So 4 total on the bottom, and then I'll run those down and in. What's up, Loose Cannon? So yeah, I'll lift this up. And the block is there right now. I'll take a block out just to show you guys here. Let me get my hammer. So just to show you kind of here, I'll move the camera. Oh, you guys can kind of see. So right now I'm just going to take that block out. I'm just going to pop this block out quick just to show you. So yeah, you'll have your 6 screws. Guys, I don't know, you can't really see that, but bear with me with the camera again. So yeah, you have your 6 screws. So 3 on each side. So like I said, this is that one that faces towards the machine. So usually, like I said, I'll run that kind of through so you can see the head, and then I'll line that tip of the screw up with your hole. And then you can run that in and then get the other side in and then run the bottom 2 on each side too as well. So hopefully that kind of helps with that question. Yeah, I wouldn't be too nervous, bud. It's not, yeah, it's not rocket scientist. So like I said, those screws, as long as you got somebody else helping you too, it'll make it a lot easier, obviously, so they can hold the box up for you, so they can hold this up while you get those aligned in. And then it's just a matter of disconnecting some of your USBs, and typically they should be labeled.
So where are the gun for IR guns in the Wii package for this guy? The silver one.
He's got all the stuff already.
Oh, he does?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because we remade it. But yeah, he's got all the controllers and everything. So yeah, yeah, he's got the TV controller too, and keys and all that stuff, apparently. So that's why I didn't send any of that with. Yeah, just like David's saying there, most customers typically have to do that because it's not, this is going to be too wide to get through a standard doorway, I believe. So yeah, unfortunately, you got to remove it. Like I said, it's not that bad, you guys. It's the same thing like I was showing. I can kind of show you like with these blocks too as well. See how I kind of have it kind of barely poking through. And then that way you can line, same thing with these blocks, is you'll end up having to take these blocks off where you mount your control panel down. So same thing, like I said, just barely have those screws kind of sticking out. And then that way you can just kind of come back over here, and I'll just line those up now. And then screw this block back in. So again, hopefully that helps everyone with that situation. Okay. All right. Probably gonna bring my phone up here. All right, perfect. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna go back to the desktop here quick. Check a few things, test the panel, make sure all my buttons, joysticks, things like that are working. Just check my display settings here, Windows activation. So I'm just going to check that quick, and then we can get into testing games and gameplay and things like that. So basically, like, just checking to make sure Bluetooth is things with emulators, and then NVIDIA High Def. I usually disable too. That. I'll check my guns here, make sure those are all programmed right. Make sure the recoil's working. Yeah. I believe the Fightcade is that. I believe that's like an online fighter where I think you can link up with other Extreme Home Arcade machines. I believe David could correct me on that if he hears me. But I'm pretty sure that that's what the Fightcade is. Well, I mean, I could load it up just to see, but yeah, it's an online retro gaming. So basically, you could play online with friends. I believe that is. So it's like another online-based gaming thing where you could obviously play with people. Okay, yeah. So yeah, just kind of like I said, it's just an online fighter, or sorry, not online fighter, but where you can play classic arcade games online with people all over the world. So kind of like like your Xbox or your PlayStation or your Steam. That's basically what that is. Yeah, I got a login screen. So I don't have any login information with that, so I'm not going to log into that. But that's what that is, and you can set up your own login and do that stuff, you guys. Yeah, that's what I was just clicked on. So there is the link for it up here, and you can create an account on here as well. So that's an option for you too as well. Yeah, some people need to get their machines built into 3 pieces just due to angle, getting it downstairs or things like that. 3 pieces are a little bit easier because they come apart if you need to get them into tighter locations. I'm going to test my guns quick, make sure all the settings are correct here. Sounds good. All my settings look right, left, middle, right, right, middle, right. Those are all working beautiful. Just gonna test my control panel quick, make sure all my inputs are working. All right. That's all working good. Make sure my guns are calibrated. That gun looks good. That gun looks good. Seems like our internet's lagging a little bit. I'm just gonna grab this cart to put the laptop on quick so it's a little closer to me here. I'm in an apartment with a 70 by 34 front door. Yep, just like David's saying, good idea. Work smarter, not harder. Because me and Adam took one down the stairs, just the two of us, and that was a hard time. Tell you that much. It was real hard with two guys trying to take it down a flight of stairs, a megacade. That was not fun, I can tell you that much. Stream topic to cover. Check out Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 gameplay from the Switch with the Xbox controller. So I'll do that in a little bit here too. Yeah, I was just reading that paperwork there. So yeah, I'll get into that in 1 second here. Let me just double check all my display settings. Make sure all that stuff is correct. I shouldn't have to. If I get my guns interfering with the light reflection here. All right. I do see what's that, a little bit there. All right, all that's good. Nothing special with this machine as far as spinners or Tron sticks. All right. So all that's done. Checked my guns. I think that's really about it that I need to do. Checked all that. Okay. So I'm just gonna restart the machine. I'm gonna go grab an Xbox controller because this guy is not getting any. He's just getting a transmitter. So I'm gonna hook up an Xbox controller because there was a request to see Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Switch. So give me 1 minute. So I'm gonna have to open the back of this up so I'm gonna sync my controller here. Just need to adjust this TV frame a little bit. I was just adjusting that TV frame a little bit because I could see it was kind of pushing on the acrylic a little bit. So I was just relieving some of that tension on it. Just gonna double check that. Bring up a white screen so I can. Okay, yeah, we're good now. Yeah, I was just kind of pushing a little bit on the screen there, so that's why I adjusted that TV frame a little bit. All right. So let me sync up this controller. I'll do the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 here. Yeah, that would be a David question. I don't know if we're able to get that game or not. Yeah, but the special Polaris build, you guys, is over there. I could kind of show it to you later. Yeah, that was a special project I was working on for Polaris. It's a standalone buck hunter. And then we made the cabinet and then pieced it all together there. That's what I was working on for about the past, week now about. So that's all good and ready to go. That's actually going in the back of a UTV, you guys. It's going to go in the back of one of their UTVs, and they're going to take it around to different shows and things like that. And then people will be able to walk up to the back of the UTV and play that buck hunter game, which is real cool. Yeah, you'll have to check out YouTube channel on that because I know we did have a couple videos on it. Yep. For Expos, demo the game, and then yeah. So yeah, it's for like their demos and things like that, like David's saying there. That was a special build. So it's a one of a kind build, you guys. It's one of one. So I'm gonna go to the Switch, and I'm gonna load up Ultimate Alliance 3 here, and then I know you guys were talking about some other games as well. All right, I was just making sure I'm not blocking the screen. Okay, so I'm just gonna sync the controller quick. All right. Sync that up. Yeah, maybe more towards the end of the stream, you guys, I'll kind of walk around it. I'm not going to turn it on or anything like that. If you want to see it up and running, again, just visit our YouTube channel and have it all lit up and working on there. But I can end up walking around it at the end of the stream so you guys can see it. It was a fun build. It was a challenge, but turned out nice, and it was fun to do it. All right, Ultimate Alliance 3. And then while this is loading, I can kind of maybe show you another machine. Jimmer's working on an Ultimate Pedestal over there, a white one. So I don't know if you guys can see that there. I'll just kind of show you another machine here that we're. So Jimmer's back here working on this gloss white Ultimate Pedestal. No kick plate on the front. I don't know if you guys can see that side artwork. So there's side artwork on this side of the Ultimate Pedestal. And then I'll spin it around quick here so you can see the other side. Active marquee goes in here, and then you guys can mount your own TV, obviously. I'll spin it around just so you guys can see the other side of artwork there too. I think this gentleman was asking on it maybe last week or the week before on the stream, but he's just putting the computer in there, getting the wire management all nice and tight and right. So there's that guy. All right, bring it back here. That's a good view. You order the Xbox controllers with, I assume you are ready. Do the syncing for those and need to test them before. Yeah. So typically too, if they get a transmitter, we will sync Xbox controllers up to them just to make sure the transmitter is working. But yeah, you won't, and then obviously you won't get the controllers after that. But yes, when you do get the Xbox controllers from us, yes, they are all synced and ready to go. Just trying to read here. I think I got to cycle through all this. Finish. All right. Did add any more Switch games? They be on the expansion, in customer requests or on our new expansion that'll be coming up. I don't believe that they'll be in the Switch folder. Regular, sure, we'll do Mighty. Okay. Sure, we'll do Mighty. Okay. So it's just creating a save.
Because you tried to steal the most priceless artifact. How was I supposed to know that thing was so important? There was a black light next to it that said so. Yeah, well, I don't go to museums to look. I go to steal.
I'm just gonna see if I can't skip past it, you guys, just so you can see more of the game footage. So I'll probably just play this for like 5 or 10 minutes so you guys can see some gameplay footage. Wow. What is going on with this? Yeah, this is not looking right here.
I have a terrible feeling we are about to find out.
Okay. Might end up backing out. And probably have to do something with our display settings and the emulation with this. Yeah, I don't know if you see this, David, but it's the graphics on Ultimate Alliance are all kind of weird and wonky.
Here comes the challenger.
Getting launched with the latest build. See how that runs. Well, it's all right. I mean, we can probably figure it out here. I just tried running it with the latest build, just to see if that wouldn't do any better. So let's see if that works. The Bills Mafia. It loaded up fine and everything, but yeah, as soon as I got into the gameplay, it's all kind of weird. We can try continue. Get past that. There you go. So yeah, I don't. It runs better with the latest build, David. Oh, hang on. Now it just stopped. I froze up. Oh, okay. There we go. I know you can switch characters. Because I have this game for the Switch. Yeah, there we go. So you can switch characters with your D-pad. Yeah, so it's running on the latest build way better. So we'll probably want to switch the emulation where it's booting out of, probably to the latest build for this game. I don't know if there's anything special in these boxes. But all right, let's switch here. Switch heroes. Yep, I did that already. All right. Oh, wow.
Looks like there's only one way out. Bridge is falling. Try to jump over the gaps. Easy to say.
There you go. Yeah, it is. It's running a lot better. So we'll just have to switch, I guess, our where it's pulling the emulation from out of Launchbox for this one. Which I'll do it on this machine, and on the future ones for now until obviously we get it on our updated drives. Yeah, guys, this is a really good, fun game to play with a bunch of people too. It's like a nice beat 'em up. I always liked the Ultimate Alliance games. Number 2 was a really good one. Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Switch. R and Y. Oh, there we go. That's a special ability. I can switch. Complete the enemy stagger gauge.
This universe will be on your hands. So we look like we have your blood on mine.
Must be the internet connection I'm having right now.
down to this, at least for you.
There we go. Yeah, I can double check internet connection here. That's why.